I am equal to all beings. To me, none is hateful, none is dear. Bhagavad Gita 9.29. Criticism is an ancient companion of greatness. The higher you rise, the sharper the stones that are hurled. Krishna knew this truth better than anyone. To some, he was a divine protector. To others, a manipulator, a schemer, even a destroyer of families. He was ridiculed as a cowherd, accused of partiality, condemned for breaking rules of war. Yet not once did Krishna allow criticism to disturb his stillness. The Mahabharata shows us that criticism is not an obstacle, but a mirror. It reflects society's doubts, fears, and insecurities, more than it does the person it targets. And Krishna, with his unmatched clarity, transformed criticism into a path of wisdom. If we too learn to walk that path, no words, however sharp, can wound us. Root yourself in Dharma, not approval. Krishna's compass was always Dharma. When Duryodhana accused him of favoritism, Krishna did not rush to defend his reputation. He knew that justice, not applause, was the ground of his action. Criticism loses its bite when we are anchored in something greater than opinion. When Dharma guides you, you no longer bend to please, nor tremble at blame. Your path becomes clear, and criticism becomes only passing wind against the mountain of your purpose. Let silence speak, where words fail. When Shishupala hurled insult after insult, Krishna smiled 99 times. He remained silent. That silence was not surrender, it was strength. Only when the boundary was crossed did Krishna act, and in that moment, silence became power. In our lives too, not every criticism deserves a reply. Words feed fire, but silence dissolves it. Sometimes silence is the loudest answer. Stand steady like the ocean. The Gita says, as rivers enter the ever-full, unmoving ocean, so desires enter the wise without disturbing them. When mocked as a cowherd, Krishna smiled. When condemned for his strategies, he stood steady. His dignity was not borrowed from society's praise. It was born from within. Criticism, like rivers, will always flow toward us. But like the ocean, we can remain vast, full, and unmoved. Answer with truth, not emotion. When Karna accused Krishna of manipulating destiny, Krishna did not erupt in anger. He answered with calm truth. He reminded Karna of his choices, his alliances, his turning away from Dharma. Criticism often seeks to provoke, but Krishna teaches, answer with clarity, not with anger. Truth without spite is stronger than 1,000 arguments. Transform criticism into wisdom. The greatest dialogue of the Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita itself, was born from criticism. Arjuna accused Krishna of being harsh, of forcing him into battle, of making him fight against his kin. But Krishna did not silence him. Instead, he transformed Arjuna's doubts into timeless wisdom. Wisdom that has guided humanity for millennia. This is Krishna's supreme teaching. Criticism can be fuel, not fire. It can refine clarity, deepen patience, sharpen understanding. In this alchemy, criticism ceases to be an enemy and becomes a teacher. Closing, becoming untouchable to blame. Krishna's life was proof that greatness and criticism walk hand in hand. He did not fight criticism with insecurity. He transcended it with wisdom. By rooting himself in Dharma, wielding silence as power, standing steady like the ocean, answering with truth, and transforming doubt into teaching. Krishna turned every arrow of criticism into a flower of realization. The lesson is timeless. We cannot stop the world from speaking, but we can choose how deeply it enters us. To live like Krishna, is to be untouchable, not because no one criticizes you, but because no criticism can chain you. As the Gita reminds us, he who is alike to friend and foe, to blame and to praise, is a man of true peace. The critic may speak, the world may judge, but like Krishna, you can smile, walk forward, and let your purpose shine, brighter than every shadow cast upon.